going to talk about the new Tesla Model Y long range rear wheel drive. I know a lot of you might be wondering, when is this coming out? And also, most importantly, what price is this going to be coming out at? So we'll take a look at some historical numbers. We'll take a look at what it might actually come out in terms of like options, and also when, most importantly, when do you think this will be coming out? And so you might be wondering, like, when is this vehicle about to be coming out? We've got the long range all wheel drive. We had the launch series right before this that was expensive at the time, 59,990, but then we came to find out that that was a pretty good build in terms of options and prices for what it is. And now we've got the Model Y long range all wheel drive that is out at the moment. And if you were to add up all the different options, like a fully loaded Tesla Model Y, it was actually more expensive than what the launch series actually is. And so what we know so far is this, and we're making this video because I want to hear from you all. Like, what price do you think the long range real wheel drive is going to be coming out at, and also what more simple, most importantly, when do you think this is going to be coming out at? And so now we know that the long range all wheel drive starts at 48,990. Yes, there is a 7,500 federal tax credit. This is a $1,000 price increase over the old previous version, Tesla Model Y. We can track this because we got this handy dandy price tracker chart. The last Model Y was 47,990. And to give you guys a little bit of a history lesson here, Tesla used to change prices of the MSRP price a ton, and then they switched that model to just doing inventory discounts. And you can see, like, before it was 49,990, it was 48,990. It used to be changing all the time in terms of what the retail price was, the MSRP price, and then they switched that model to just doing like inventory discounts, which is a little bit better of a strategy, I feel like. But the price of the long range all-wheel drive at the moment is 48,990. And if we look at this column, which is the long range rear wheel drive, you can see that the price was 44,990. But there's a couple of things you need to be aware about here, like maybe about the rear wheel drive. Will it have less options and less features? And when will it come out as well? And so we can assume that since the long range all wheel drive was about $1,000 increased price over the legacy version, for the long range all wheel drive version, maybe we can assume that the rear wheel drive will be $1,000 increase as well, making it 45,990. And then the second question after that is like, when will this actually be released? And we could assume maybe in this next month, as early as next month. I could see that because they got to close out this quarter, and it doesn't look good in terms of sales year over year and quarter over quarter. But the biggest thing I'm worried about is, are they going to decontent it, remove features, even maybe more than like the Model 3 is? Hopefully not as bad as how the Cybertruck rear-wheel drive basically got a ton removed from that Cybertruck in terms of all the features that they removed from it. But here's what most likely could be happen. Liam posted this as a 99.99% chance it's going to be 44 to 45 to $46,000, which I agree with. And on top of that, this most likely will happen as well. Quote, the long range wheel drive version outside of the US market has no premium sound system or interior. So less speakers, no subwoofer, and fabric touches in the interior. Other than that, it should be the same vehicle. Because if you look at the Model 3 rear-wheel drive versus the long-range all-wheel drive, there is half the amount of speakers and no subwoofer as well. Other than that, it's about the same vehicle, except, of course, rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. So I would expect the same type of thing to happen with the long-range all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive, but I guess who knows? We'll know in the as we move to the future. But the one thing that has got me pretty interested is Tesla did change the referral program pretty recently. They tiered it down arguably to only 3 months of full self-driving, which is valued at about $300. So if you're looking to buy a vehicle right now, definitely don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. But if we think about this like on a broader scale, this offer was $500 to $1,000, and they've tiered it down. Like, I don't know what the cost is on full self-driving, but it definitely isn't $500. It's not even $300 because that's what they sell it for 3 months And so I would imagine they're trying to reduce costs in certain areas, and they would only do this if they want to, change it up for a little bit, maybe bring it back later. Or are they going to be using these funds to reposition it to give a better offer, maybe 0%, maybe a bigger discount, or maybe free supercharging, as we talked about yesterday on the new Model 3 or the new Model Y. And so let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I want to hear from you all. Comment it down below. What are your predictions about the brand new Tesla Model Y, whether the rear wheel drive, what pricing it's going to be, and also when is it going to be coming out as well? On top of that, in other news, Tesla is now offering overnight test drives of the brand new Tesla Model Y. Nick posted this, so if you're interested in taking one for a little bit longer than just a 15-minute loop, head on over to your local Tesla store and see if they can give you one to drive for like a day or two. Really cool. I've done this before with the Model 3 Performance before we actually bought one. Very cool feature, and I've seen people do this with the Cybertruck and other models as well. And so really nice for Tesla to be able to do this, especially if you're on the fence, if you want that a little bit of an extra push to see if you're going to buy a Tesla vehicle or not. Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jawa comes into play here. Jawa has everything you need, from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial, that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under-mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jawa, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jawa for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video.